it going, everyone? It's Aaron back at it with another video. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a quick video on installing a Roku streaming stick inside my Jeep Wrangler. This will work for pretty much any car, I believe, that will be using the same head unit I'm using here. This is the Pioneer W4500 NEX. It's the model with the wireless CarPlay, built-in Wi-Fi, etc. But just show you guys, I have the HDMI button here, and I have my Roku set up. The remote wants to work, which of course it does. You guys can see I can access Roku, and pretty much what this uses is my cellular service off my iPhone to get internet connection to access all the applications on here. But it works perfectly fine. The remote works through the dash, and it gets the streaming stick, which is about this area behind the dash. So pretty much I'm going to take apart my dash, pull my radio, show you how I installed it, and yeah, we'll show it in some action. So yeah. All right, so first things first, to remove the dash on my Jeep, you can either use your hands or a panel trim removal tool. We just pull out the window switches here. There'll be a little red electrical tab that locks. You're gonna want to push that up. You'll hear a click. There's a little button back here. You want to push that button in and pull at the same time. So this is the window controls. To show you the connector a little bit, this is that locking red tab. It's not going to push down since it's not connected, but you want to push this up, and there's a little button back here. Just going to push that in. Once you do that, you're going to take an 8mm socket. There's going to be one little 8mm bolt there. You want to get that out. There's going to be 4 of these. My instance, since I already have an aftermarket head unit installed, the bracket where the 4th bolt would be under this little bin up here actually doesn't exist in my scenario, so you have 3 of these. The first one is there behind the windshield controls, or the window controls. Second one's going to be under the panel below the steering wheel. So just grab the little opening, pull firmly down, held in by 4 little clips. And just toss that aside. There's going to be 1 up in the top right and 1 in the top left. Same thing, 8mm. There's 1. And there's 2, so there's 2 bolts there. And now what you're going to want to lower your wheel all the way. Any shit and whatnot you have up in your top storage bin, just discard for now. And then you're just going to want to pull firmly. It's held in by numerous clips. I'm going to pull, remove this back, and that is removing the upper dash and radio bezel. And then same thing, 4 8mm bolts holding in the radio itself, 1 in each corner. And then you're going to want to pull out your radio. It's a lot of wiring mess. I am not a professional radio wirer, but I did this shit myself and it works. So let me show you guys what I have going on. So I'm pretty sure this is in view. So I have my antenna input. I have my input for my Maestro. I got the HDMI plugged in here. HDMI is plugged in here. Maestro antenna. You got the main radio wiring harness there. I got the streaming stick itself plugged into a little HDMI extension. This came in a 2-pack on Amazon for about $10. I'll link that down below, along with the streaming stick. And then I have 2 USB ports. One is to the USB connector that goes into your center console for your Jeep. So that's what that is. In this instance, for this radio model, slot number 1 is for iPhone and slot number 2 is for Android. So you're gonna have to, you know, give up one of those USB ports for this, or have another running from your battery behind the dash somewhere. I only use iPhone, so I have the iPhone 1 set up to the center console USB port. It's factory in the Jeep. Number 2, I'm using to power the USB power for the Roku streaming stick itself. This other connection here is a GPS antenna for what I got up here for the head unit. And then lastly is the microphone port for the microphone I have up in the A-pillar here. So it's pretty simple. Like I said, if I unplug it all real quick, set my radio down on my knee. This is literally it. Literally, this is what you get with the streaming stick. It's the streaming stick itself and the micro USB power. So you're just gonna plug that in. And then, like I said, this is the HDMI extension dongle thing I bought off Amazon for 10 bucks. Comes with a 2-pack. You're just gonna plug that in. And then you're gonna plug this back into your HDMI port on the head unit itself. And then same thing, you're gonna get your USB, plug it into whatever USB port you're not using. They both provide 5 volts and 15 amps is what it says in the back. Like I said, they're labeled 1 and 2. But that's pretty much it. Everything else is just stuff to use the radio. Like my Maestro is tucked over here. That's for my radio controls and a few other configuration things to allow the radio to work in the Jeep. So we'll just plug all this back in, stuff all the wiring back. We're just gonna plug that all back in, make sure it fits nice and snug. And when you use an impact, I will go to setting 1, so it's, you know, the least amount of torque. See, it's not even gonna provide sufficient torque to, you know, worry about breaking anything. So that's that. Just to show that the radio will work, we're going to power it on real quick. Like I said, you also get a Roku streaming remote as well. As you guys can hear and see, Roku is on. Ignore the video screen message. That's a safety feature built into the Pioneer header unit. You unfortunately can't watch it while you drive. You can install the micro bypass, I believe, which I do have, but I think I fucked up my wiring, so it doesn't work. But you can use a micro bypass to, you know, alleviate that message so you can play while you drive, which I totally don't recommend. That's pretty sure you can get fined and ticketed and whatnot for, you know, if you get pulled over for that. I don't know. You do you, but I wouldn't advise it. I'm just using it for when I spend a lot of downtime in my Jeep, so I just figured to give me something to do. So, like I said, as you guys can see, it works perfectly fine. How to access it's from the main screen of the radio. This is where you read your phone connections and whatnot. If your taskbar isn't set up how I have it, I got HDMI there. It might be in the other categories down here, but mine is in the hotbar. And like I said, you can access everything. It uses Bluetooth connection, or not Bluetooth, it uses my mobile hotspot on my iPhone. So if it was to go to this, I'm actually gonna pause it and see if this will work, but I'm gonna put everything back together real quick. This could be a little time lapse of me putting it back together so you guys don't have to sit through it all. But yeah, hopefully I can show you guys this work in action. And yeah, so we'll get right into it. Right, so as you guys can see, I have rebooted everything up in my Jeep. The head unit is back on with Roku open via the HDMI, as you guys can see, HDMI. I do have connection because it would say no connection up top there, but just double check. About network game is Aaron's iPhone, which automatically connected to my hotspot. I have noticed it's about 50-50 when it automatically connects to the hotspot or not. If it doesn't immediately, just search for it on here. Luckily, if you're using your same hotspot connection every time, your connection will usually be pretty quick to find your phone. If not, just turn it off on your phone, turn it back on, enable Wi-Fi for your hotspot. And then your good thing is that, like I said, if you use the same connection every time, your password's going to be saved in here. So you won't have to type in your password every time for your hotspot. It's going to automatically come up if it does not automatically let it connect. Let's just go to YouTube, I guess. And we'll play one of my videos real quick, just to show you guys that it works. Like I said, you can use it. You can use it for Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, Disney Plus, Paramount, HBO Now, or HBO Max. But use it for any of those things. But just so I can show you that it works, let's just go to one of my videos. I don't know. Let's go to, like, I don't know, my hardtop video, I guess. It just looks really good. It bonded really. Yeah. So of course it's gonna play a fucking Harbor Freight ad as soon as it opens up, but it just looks really good. It bonded really well with the. So as you guys can see, it's actually very good quality. I believe it's 720p is what the Roku detects. And you can change your fitment on the thing, so you can have it zoomed in, you can have it full, or you can have it normal, which will change the aspect ratio. But I just keep it on full. But like I said, it's nice because it will show everything. You use the remote for everything. Obviously, the remote isn't going to let you do the volume or the power. They don't do anything. As you guys see, video frame rate is buttery smooth. You know, you will notice that it gets a little choppy every now and then, but it's way better. You know, the Pioneer unit I have, the 4500 WNEX, it has what's the application called? WebLink, which you can access YouTube plugging in your phone using the WebLink app on your phone and connecting it to the head unit. You can get YouTube that way, but it has its limits. It's not super smooth, and frame rate wise, the quality is a little lower than what this would be. And you know, now I can use my phone freely, have a movie up or YouTube up while I'm sitting, you know, waiting to go about my day. It's night for date nights or anything like that. I take the roof off the Jeep and do whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, I don't think I forgot anything. I don't think I forgot to mention anything, but if you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment down in the comments down below. Leave a like if you found this video helpful. I'll be replying to comments on if you guys have any questions about how I did this. Like I said, I will link the head unit and the HDMI extension adapter dongle and the Roku streaming stick. Wow. The Roku streaming stick down in the description below. So like I said, if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I really want to try to get back into YouTube. I'm off all this week, so I'm hoping to do a few little videos, and yeah, hope you all enjoyed. My name is Aaron. I'll see you all next time.